Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, India?
I am good, thank you. How are you, Michael?
I'm good. I've got a friend.
I'd like to learn how to do that robot voice. I don't know how to do it.
I get it.
How are you, Michael?
I think you have to breathe in.
I think so too, but I'm too croaky from being just woken up to be able to do that. I just sound like.
It's not freak out.
I mean, I've got a croak right now anyway, just because I just woke up. God, I sound like some kind of demon. Give me your soul.
Demindia.
Demindia. Let me get the restream up.
No, it's asking if you're doing a grump thing again.
I am.
Yeah, you do.
I am, because there's still so much more of the animation to go and bits which I haven't filled in. So I'm gonna see if I can.
Oh, I like that. So it's like, oh great, these two are here now.
Who are these two?
Us.
Oh no. Oh no.
Scratch.
Hello. We're both busy petting a cat and not doing art at all.
Yeah.
Not doing even a little bit of art, just stroking a cat.
Yeah. Well, she's usually kind of busy, and she's like, I'm just gonna explore your desk. Sit in the sun patch there. You can do it.
Eileen, what did you break? I hope no part of your body. And how is everybody this morning?
How? I found out a cool thing last night. So, I changed the overall color scheme of the Skywell piece, made it more green and moody, but I wanted to like feed in some of the older colors again. But what I did was I put on this is my layer stack. I put on a hue layer, sorry, and filled it with this sort of like really vibrant orange. And I started filling in the blues, and I found that I got a really cool kind of blue, pink, neon edge where the two colors meet. I guess because the brush blending or something. But I really liked it. I thought it was cool. So
yeah.
I'm sharing it with you. If you ever want to do a sort of I guess it's retro 80s neon type stuff. And this is a cool way to not kill yourself doing it.
It seems like Ellie broke her bamboo.
Oh no.
They're doing bamboo and ink. And Hardik says, congratulations on your bar post, because it's so good it's doing great on Twitter too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Where did he say that? I'm missing it.
And our second tip's a suggestion of tying a pen to a very long stick. It's really fun.
I don't see the part where that was said, but I believe you.
You should believe you. It is true.
Ah yes, the Skywells. The thing Bear did before Bear was Bears. Yeah, indeed. I figured I was potentially using this to explain color, but I didn't. But I will in the future, but I didn't. But it was cool what I was doing yesterday. How long should the string be?
I saw you say it. Lies.
I did not say that, India just made it up.
I did not make it up. He was being nice. It was a true thing.
It was a truth.
It was the truth.
Sometimes you can't handle the truth. What do you think is the mark of a true friendship?
Be able to be honest with one another.
That's good, yeah.
Be able to say maybe negative or constructive criticism to the person without worrying that they're gonna
hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're gonna stop being friends with you.
Like a true friendship isn't all good. It has bad. That's okay.
Yeah, I think true friendship is feeling like you can tell the other person when you're annoyed with them about something.
True friendship. When you can call someone a dick and they'll agree with you.
Noah says openness and honesty is, in his opinion.
Yeah, I think I agree. Okay. Tea has been drunk a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just.
Ooh, just a little bit. Drink it good. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit.
Is the it's not. You must have worn it somewhere.
Worn what?
This might be too heavy.
You could just ask me, what is it you're looking for?
Oh, it's the thing you're sitting on. That's too heavy.
Seeing Kevin's technique of slowly zooming in.
Oh, that he did in the drums.
Mhm.
Cool.
So it worked really, really well.
Bucky's. I think she's sitting on the printer because it's probably warmed up in the sun.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get like a blackout umbrella or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Rox. Rox team.
She's knocking things over.
I think she just jumped off the printer.
Oh, she knocks herself over.
An umbrella with very high K. Ho ho ho! That's a good one. I need a cumbrella.
I'm sorry. You need a what?
K umbrella.
A K umbrella. I can't not hear what you said now. That's some twisted shit, Mike. I'm not gonna judge you for what you're into, though.
Not really. Like, if you think about what an umbrella does, then you're just protecting yourself from the elements, whatever those elements
What
might
are the
be.
elements? What do you expect to be like directed towards you exactly? What normally happens when you're trying to work?
Well, not that. The sun is mostly my enemy. Yeah, see? Tibbs thinks it sounds useful.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that could be a new brand of contraception.
Like umbrella.
Yeah.
How does it work?
Probably similar to what are those things called?
What are those things called? Do you mean condoms?
No, the female equivalent of that.
A female condom?
Yeah.
I figured they were just called condoms.
No, they have a thing. They have a name. Ali knows.
Ali will know.
She spoke about them in the past. Okay, and we can stop speaking about them now.
I don't know, you brought them up.
I just added a letter to a word. That is all I did.
I don't know, you're the one who's asking the question right now. A moon cup, but that's for your monthlies.
Oh, then not the moon cup. Something else.
That's why it's called moon cup.
Because cyclical events.
Dental dams. What's a dental dam? I don't think anyone knows. I think it might just be an odd condom.
Okay.
There you are. Wouldn't that be an inkbrella? The shield from ink.
Yeah. Inkbrellas make sense. I wonder why it's umber. Umbrella.
Why is an umber shadow? No, that's umbra.
Hmm.
I think, do you remember this? I think it's a character, isn't there a character who has an umbrella that absorbs bad luck? And then they can use that to like channel that. So they collect bad luck with their umbrella and then they can use that like a blast.
I'm not familiar with that. So it's like a cool idea though.
I thought it was something like that.
In what? Like a TV series, a cartoon, a film?
Maybe a book.
A book. Sadly, I don't know much about books.
Okay. That is not what I thought a dental dam was.
So I would like to work on this whale painting, but I can't actually see it, so I think I might do something that's more line based rather than color and value based.
Oh my goodness!
What?
I'm doing something line based.
Yeah, which means a figure drawing or something. Sorry to disappoint you whale fans out there in the world.
I don't think anyone's going to be disappointed. We're all just happy to see you drawing. Nice.
You're nice.
Aw, thanks.
You're thanks.
Aw, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Aw, anytime.
Your time. It's okay, I'll stop
Be
now.
on my time.
Okay, got my pencil, got my duck, got my...
Hey there. How are you?
I'm not sure what the tapping sound is, other than this.
It's probably moving back and forth between keys, so I guess.
Do you want up on my lap?
Oh no, I know what it is. Mike's got the mic right next to a wire, which is tapping on the back of the microphone.
Oh. Oh.
You might want to move the microphone.
Apologies.
There you go. Give pats.
Give pats.
I'll give in.
Hello, Buffy. Hello. What are you saying? Do you want to come and chill out with us? Got a purr going on. Buffy returned. Yeah, you got her name right. She was taken to for like lying sleeping on my laptop yesterday. And it looks like she wants to again. I probably should have opened it so it was on, but you can sleep on it like this. Here's a good buffos. Here's a good buffos.
Buffy is the best buffos.
I can't say I'm sad about the fact that she seems to gravitate more toward my desk than yours.
Yeah, it's cool.
Even though you have like a much bigger desk than I do, and she has like space to lie.
Well, there's much like space to lie in front of me or be pet by me.
That's true.
But it's good for me because it means that I get to focus on the work. And it means that you get to pet a cat, which I know is something you've always wanted.
Always.
To have a cat who likes to hang out with you while you work.
Always and forever.
I want you guys to become good buds.
We buds, right? Yeah. I could get you a cushion if you want. Do you want a little cushion? I can show you guys a picture of her from yesterday.
Yeah, oh, that was an adorable picture.
Let me just find it. I sent it to Buffy's I don't want to say owner, but like who Buffy lives with. This was Buffy yesterday.
Let's see if this works. Because overlaying the picture of Dan in front of where Dan is might be pointless. But we'll see if it works or not.
Apparently Aline said female cat prefers male humans unless they're lesbians.
I don't know if that's always true though.
I'm not used to having a cat like on my desk. I am super distracted.
It's adorable though.
She's not often as calm as this to like lie next to you, so I'm taking full advantage of it, guys.
I know, she's so adorable. It is laying on Mike's laptop.
Yeah.
She's doing the same thing right now, except the laptop's closed.
Yeah.
She decided that's where she was going to sleep.
She did actually fall asleep with that in the picture. She's a bit more kind of
Awake.
Perched. Yeah. Got a little bit of a purr starting now.
Aww.
Does she rub her head along the edges of the computer or the Cintiq? Yes.
Absolutely. She keeps doing it on the corner of tables, and I keep getting worried she's gonna like stab herself in the eye with the corner. They look so sharp. Just like rubbing her cheekbone along this sharp edge.
Yeah, she tends to like jump up onto like either the table or she'll stand. Michael, stop looking at the picture. Work. Okay. I'm not actually looking at my screen.
Looking at the cat.
Yeah, I'm literally looking at the cat. And stroking it. And getting some good warms, and then I'll work. Aww.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
What are you?
I'm making this as I go along.
What are you attempting to do?
What am I attempting to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm splitting the scene into panels, and I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do for this moment. It might be better simply to keep holding on this. Maybe I'm just getting restless about having something on screen for so long. But maybe that's the thing I need to do. Is just to have it on the screen for that long.
Can you make it back? Oh,
What is it?
she's found a place for the sun.
Oh, that's good.
It's out of reach, but it's on my desk. Ah, Ninja Kitty. Ninja Kitty.
We are all attempting Arthurline, this is true. How is everyone this fine morning?
Yeah, what are you all up to? I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna. Yeah.
What is it?
I was gonna open the laptop, but I've decided against it.
What would you be using it for?
Music.
Oh.
But I don't want to. I want her to kind of stay there, and I thought if I opened the laptop, she might like see it as a even increased source of warmth and come back. She probably not get too distracted. Nope, too much limelight.
Let's see. Majorico is looking for Toon Boom courses, and it's 1:50 AM where they are. That's late! You must be really tired. Are they soon alright trying to get as much inking done as possible before electricians arrive to fix things and he gets no power for hours?
Oh yeah, he's been getting like
More power cuts.
Yeah.
That sucks. I hope they manage to fix things without giving you any power cuts. No, sitting in a dark room watching two weirdos stream.
What are they streaming? Hopefully it's tasteful.
Yeah, hopefully they're not talking about like lewd shit like condoms or anything.
Yeah. To be
But
fair,
yeah,
the topic I started was what was the mark of true friendship?
yeah. What do you guys think the mark of true friendship is? It's a good thing to talk about. I'm interested to hear what other people think. And yeah, Black November, it is nice to know the weekend's so close, huh?
Oh, Noah gets to babysit a doggo this Saturday.
Aww, that's awesome! Yay for adorable animals.
Do you know what kind of doggo it is?
Do I know? Are you asking me?
I'm asking what if Noah knows.
I'm assuming no one knows.
I'm assuming Noah does as well. That's why I'm asking him.
No one knows.
No one knows what it's like to look after doggos. They're the doggos.
Oh, I have seen Kevin stream, but he's too spicy for me. No, I love Kevin's streams. I wish I could catch them all. I always see the notifications that he's been streaming after he's finished streaming. It's really weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I get
Like-
them. I've got the Twitch app on my phone, so Twitch kind of tends to let me know immediately.
I think I have it set to give me notifications, but I always wake up and I have like 3 Kevin was streaming notifications. I'm like, what? When?
So,
Aline doesn't believe in truth. Friendships are different. So there is no unique mark of true friendship. As in, there's going to be a different indicator for every friendship because every friendship is different.
fair enough.
Yeah, which is fair.
Majoracco says, when you talk about super deep things or very stupid things and you don't feel weird about it the next day is how I measure it. I guess that ties into the openness, like being able to be yourself and talk about what you really think.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, I agree too. And Majoracco says, when you can talk about super deep things or very stupid things. Oh, I thought you said that was Noah who said that.
No, Majoracco.
Oh, well, yeah, I agree with you, Majoracco. I think that's a good way to tell. Black November says, in my girl gang, friendship is a thing where we can be brutally honest with each other, even calling each other cheap stinky hoes. Michael, you're a cheap stinky hoe.
Oh. Thanks. I try.
You're welcome. You're the best hoe. Haddock says, being understanding of each other, like knowing other people's insecurities and trying not to exploit them. At least that's the opposite of all my friendships have been like in the past. Yeah, definitely friends don't exploit one another's insecurities.
Yeah, they do.
Well, unless it's to help the person. Unless it's like, I know you're insecure about this, so I'm going to get around it like this to make you feel better.
Or, I know you're insecure about this, so I'm going to push you to do it anyway because it's important.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's not really... I guess the key word is exploiting.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's anxious about doing something, but you know that they really want to, then you're not exploiting a weakness, you're just perceiving something that's accurate. Like,
You're trying to give them the confidence to do what they want to do.
yeah.
But you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff.
Well, what I was meaning really is like, if you know that they're not cool about it, you don't
You don't
avoid
make them do it.
you don't avoid it with them, that's kind of like a less intimate relationship you'd have with them, where you're not sure how much you can push them to do something they appear to not want to do.
I'm starting to like cats now. Keep going and start thinking cereal is soup. It is a form of soup, actually, isn't it? When you think about it.
What? Cereal is a form of soup?
Kind of. I mean, it's a liquid meal when you add milk to it.
Yeah. However, it has a very important thing. It's not hot.
Well, gazpacho isn't hot.
Gazpacho is a cereal?
Gazpacho is a soup.
No, gazpacho is a cereal.
Gazpacho.
See what I'm doing here?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Are you saying all cold soups are cereals?
Yeah, and all hot soups are soups.
That's not true.
Prove it.
Okay, I will. Give me a second to think. Porridge isn't considered cereal, is it?
Yeah, I think porridge is a cereal, yeah.
Pop-Tarts are considered cereal.
Do you know what's considered a cereal?
No, what's considered cereal?
Anything that includes food type of cereal.
What's food type cereal?
I think it's a lot to do with grains. So porridge has like oats, and other cereals have wheat and barley, and I'm struggling to think of more types of grain.
Pop-Tarts aren't considered a cereal, are they?
Pop-Tarts.
Actually, yeah. Cereal is maybe soup, like sweet soup, because I start to remember. You see? You see?
Cereal
could be.
Cereal doesn't have to be sweet though.
It's normally sweet. Like, when is it not sweet?
Well, I think it's sweetened for like store-bought stuff, but I wouldn't say porridge is particularly sweet.
That's true, but is porridge a cereal?
Yes.
You think? Yeah, I wouldn't classify it as a cereal.
What would you classify it as then?
Oh jeez, I don't know. Porridge. It's its own thing. It's got its own category.
Alright, okay. Sure. Like sandwich is a category of food.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no? How is it not?
It's not a category of food. It's like a dish. It's a preparation technique of food.
So you would say, I want the beef and the lettuce, and I want it prepared as a sandwich. Or would you just say, I want the sandwich?
No, because you could be like, I want it prepared as a sandwich, or I'd like it prepared as a baguette, or I'd like it prepared as a panini, or
a panini is a sandwich. These are all types of sandwiches.
Okay, but sandwich itself isn't a food group, is it? You can put anything on a sandwich. You can put porridge on a sandwich.
You can put anything on cereal. You can put anything on a pizza. You can put anything on anything.
I think we've ventured into toppings now, though.
Everything is stackable. You can put pasta on your pizza if you want.
I have.
Is pasta a topping?
No. Well.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what you're trying to argue it for anymore.
I'm not sure either. I just know it's very important to me.
I think soup is a liquid-based food that has been made by boiling water or some other liquid to make stock base for said material. Yes.
But is it always water? Because sometimes people use like milk as stock base in like chowder.
I think you need some level of water in it, and milk has water in it, so.
Well, so does cereal then.
No, we're talking about whether the soup has water content. If you add milk to soup, there's still like 80-90% water. What?
If that's how you define soup, though, then cereal has water in it too.
I think the important part is boiling it to release flavors and stuff, though.
Like porridge.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give it to you. Porridge is soup. I don't care.
Porridge is a soup. A very thick soup.
I can't get this ribcage. It's It's because it goes like in and then there we go.
Remember, we have the real topics here that we tackle. Thank you, Kevin, for opening this bag of worms. Stew using milk for soup due to it being from the stock. I don't think stew is soup. But then I can totally see why it would be. Because it's really not that different, is it?
It's just a very meaty soup, I guess.
I guess.
Aline.
But you can have a
yes.
vegetarian stew as well.
Very much, yes. Aline's figured it out. So stamina is how India wins arguments.
Yeah.
Not logic.
Yep.
Stamina.
No, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like, because I will keep arguing for something and Mike will give up.
Yep.
And when Mike gives up, I win. And if Mike gives up, I sometimes deem that he does not care enough about the thing he's arguing about to continue arguing for it. So how sure can he really be? I feel like if he was super sure, he would be like, no, really though. But he doesn't. So I'm like, well then.
This is describing my life. I want to know people's interpretation of that actual circumstance where you perceive that I don't care about something because I stop arguing about it, even though your persistence, your persistence is so high.
Well, sometimes you give up though before we've even started. Like you'll be like, I'll be like, I think maybe this, and you'll be like, I think this instead, and I'll be like, but what about this? And you'll be like, okay.
You can't teach a dog new tricks.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
But if you're not even prepared to enter a discussion about it, then I'm like, you obviously don't feel like you can defend your cause.
Okay, look.
Mm-hmm.
I've played chess in the past, right? And you haven't really played chess.
Right.
What that's called is thinking 2 moves ahead, realizing I'll probably give up in like 10 minutes, and giving up immediately because I know I'm not going to win the argument with you.
Yeah, and you see, I have a big problem with people who, because they think they might not win something, don't bother taking part.
Right.
Like, I don't like people who give up before. Not like I don't like people, but I don't like the thought of giving up before you've even started.
Yeah.
Because you've calculated the odds and decided it's not worth your time.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to discussing something with me. It's just insulting.
You need to go through the motions.
It's more just like, if I'm trying to discuss something, it's nice to feel that the other person cares enough to partake in the discussion. But there we go.
Describing our relationship.
How could you not care enough about soup and cereal, Mike? She's got a point. You see, if you don't care about these important issues, Mike, then how am I supposed to
turn your head and read the chat?
I was. That's what I was talking to you about.
I know, but look.
What? I'm giving up on this anti-Mike, and it's better not to even try.
It's not.
That's fine. You guys can give up and see how far that gets you in life. And I'll keep going and see how far that gets me in life.
Yeah.
Because when people decide they want to give up, there's not that much I can do to help.
There's a difference between giving up on something and like strategic retreat. And I agree, giving up is not good. But strategic retreat with like you're not just doing it because you're scared is good.
That's true. Strategic retreat, though, implies that there is a battle that you feel like you'll be able to win if you come back another day. Like you're going to have other tactics.
I guess.
Otherwise, I think it's just retreat. Like, if you're retreating to let the other person win the battle, I think that's just retreat. But if you're doing strategic retreat, I think that implies that you're going to come back stronger.
I guess so.
So if you have no intention to come back at all stronger, I would say it's just retreat.
Okay. It's surrender.
Surrender! But that is very much because my technique for surviving life and getting through things and learning things is very much just to hit my head against it until it yields. So that's what I've carried through for the rest of my life, which is for sometimes really useful and good because it means I can push through really hard deadlines and stuff with sheer force of will.
Yeah.
And sometimes not so good because it means that I don't give people the patience they deserve. What is it?
Just thinking about what you're saying. Ah, this drawing is so bad. So bad. She's got like a twist going on.
I feel like I would like this to be a little bit more in perspective than it is. Aline says, Mike and I just pick our battles, which is why we will live longer. Probably right about that.
We'll visit your graves though, she says.
I'd rather live I don't know what I would say, faster. I'd rather live a life where I feel like I tried my best at everything though, than live a life that's longer, but I gave up on a lot of stuff I believed in.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Who knew that cereal was so important? You got to live for the cereal, guys.
I feel like I've learned a lot from you in terms of like
how not to live.
No.
How not to do things.
Like I have a streak of psyching myself out, and you definitely like pull me out of that.
Yeah, I want you to be able to believe in yourself enough to go for things, even when the outcome seems unlikely to go in your favour. Sometimes it's worth the risk if you care enough about the thing. But let it be known that I spend the majority of my life just face planting and making mistakes, and that's how I learn stuff. So a lot of the time, me not giving up on things doesn't work out. Doesn't mean that I will give up not giving up on things though.
You see, okay, I have a recent example. You see how we agreed to, well, you wanted to agree to disagree on an opinion regarding why Patrick wanted to be a part of that meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what were you? Oh, I remember now. Yes. I mean.
And I said it's probably because you mentioned scheduling. And you were like, I don't think that's the case. And then we had that meeting, and the only thing he talked about was scheduling. Have you moved on your position of what I said, where I thought he went to?
I still think that he just would like to be involved because he wants to like check up on like how the team's doing, and because he's also excited about the project. I don't think he's just like, well, scheduling was mentioned, so here I am. I think he would also be interested. I think it's good to give him the option.
Okay.
Even if it's not only scheduling.
Okay.
But that's also, you see, that's interesting also because that's partially my cautious side as well.
Where you...
It's like I want to make sure that eventualities are prepared for. So in the eventuality that he would like to be part of future meetings, I will invite him just in case.
Gotcha.
Because that's better than, like, not thinking to because you think that he's like delegating and wants to have the spare time to handle other stuff, and not inviting him only to find out that he does want to be part of it, because he can always say no.
Yeah.
But you did kind of pick an impenetrable subject for everyone in the chat to understand.
I did, but it was the most recent one that came to head.
It is, but I don't think anyone's going to understand what we're talking about.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
So the discussion is not the best.
Moved.
Yeah. But I mean, what was your point anyway? Your overall general point?
I just wanted to see whether you would change your opinion.
Oh, right. No.
Fair enough.
But let it be known that I do change my opinions.
When
I've been proven wrong, I'm the first person to embrace that and be like, oh, yep, you're right. I need understands more about this than soups. Well, that's good.
Oh, it's so warm. Go.
Sometimes suspicions are just scary. That's true, Hardik, but to be honest with Mike now, I trust him so much that it's not scary to discuss things with him anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not worried about his reactions anymore. I'm not scared about saying sometimes harsh things because I know from experience that he can handle them.
She makes me cry.
I don't make you cry.
Yeah, no, I'm
Don't
just kidding.
say that. That's so sad.
I'm sorry. That was actually uncalled for.
Is it true?
No. It's not true.
I don't want to make you cry. Like, I just want to be able to work together in an environment where we can both be honest with one another.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hit me in the face the other day.
I did. With a ball.
With a ball?
Yeah.
With your elbow.
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah, you were so traumatized.
Okay, to be fair, that uppercut was equal. Okay,
The
yeah.
uppercut makes it sound even worse. To be fair, I was trying to dodge under your swing, which is why your swing going up caught me.
Yeah.
It was good. I was laughing and Mike was very traumatized. He was like, oh, when do you know?
I think it's because you had your jaw open and it closed it, it went.
Yeah, because I bit my teeth. But I didn't bite my tongue or anything. It was just a teeth clench.
Yeah.
Abuse?
Yep. I'm definitely the abusive one. Why were you two fighting? I don't remember.
We fight physically a lot. For fun. Because I like to blow off steam by attacking him. And Mike's good at defending himself. Sometimes you attack me too, though.
I do. I pounce. I wait for you around corner. That time when I just came through to the room and you got so scared.
Oh my god, yeah, you really scared me.
I just walked into the room casually. I think I might have been carrying a drink or something.
I was scared though because I thought that he was behind me, still working at his desk. And then I saw someone come into the room out of the corner of my eye and I was like, we're in our house, who the hell is here who isn't Mike? And then I realised that it was Mike, and Mike wasn't behind me like I thought he was.
I really enjoy your spatial awareness.
I just hadn't heard you get up, so I assumed you were still there.
Like a ninja.
But yeah, I'm interested now in what everyone's arguing style is. What is everybody's style of confrontation?
Hang on, look, a stubborn lass, and like any other, rams all but give up face to face with this visage of unbreakable stances. It is said at world's end, still would stand the world still, all the while uttering the powerful phrase, "This is fine."
That's beautiful, Noah.
I like it.
I like it too.
But that is a catchphrase of yours, though.
This is fine.
Yeah. You're like that dog in the fire.
I am. I like to believe that perception is reality, and that your viewpoint changes the way the world is for you in a very real way. Because you will tend to see the light in situations if you look on the bright side, and the dark in situations if you're pessimistic. So, this is fine is definitely something I rely on to get me through a lot of situations. Unfortunately, it seems like even though I want reality to be the way I perceive it, often things aren't fine when I say they are fine.
I really don't like this drawing. Start another one.
And the lead says, again, it depends so much on the type of argument if you argue with. It's true.
I heard a line in Gotham recently that said, often people who speak with such conviction are usually trying to convince themselves rather than others.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty cool.
It's like we said the other day on the other stream, when you want to see what someone's like, often look at the way that they interact with you. Like, the things that they get angry about in terms of what you do is often a reflection of what they're angry about themselves for.
Yeah.
And then used to throw things. I sent each of my big sisters to the hospital once. But all at the same time, or one by one. Pick them off like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Noah says stubbornness and entertaining a person's point of view while using that viewpoint to further my own. I'm interested in how you use a person's viewpoint to further your own viewpoint. That's a skill that it sounds like would be useful to learn. How it replicates the tone of the person he's talking to and keeps arguing. Only if he very much believes in what he's saying, otherwise he just stays away. Sounds more like Mike.
Yeah.
Not at the same time, says Aline. That's what happens when you fight with knives and chairs. That sounds like the worst kind of argument.
I knocked someone's teeth out once.
You knocked someone's teeth out?
Yeah.
That sounds like a really serious argument.
I don't remember it.
You don't remember knocking their teeth out?
No.
Then how come you're saying it?
Because they told me.
They told you?
Yeah. I was 2 years old or something.
Well, what did you do? Fling yourself at them bodily?
I think I just punched them.
That's pretty funny. How old were they at the time?
Like in their 30s?
That's really funny. Violent baby.
That's where the bear rage is stored, in my toddler years.
I stabbed one once, Aline. The other one, I threw a big log of wood at her head. I thought she'd avoid it. Remind me never to get in a fight with Aline. I'm gonna get shivved.
Aline punched me just to say hello.
It's prison rules with Aline. The strongest survive. No, remember when his brother threw a hatchet at him?
It was dull, quite luckily.
I'm lucky I have no brothers or sisters. I think I would be dead by now.
Or you would have killed them.
That's true.
And they threw cats.
They were my friends.
But don't worry, Buffy won't throw you. It's okay. It's okay. I've been sent to the hospital by like a kid I know, or I knew. They're not a kid anymore. We were playing football outside of my mum's apartment, and we were used like quite big sticks as the goalposts, and I was in goals, and this kid kept moving the goalposts, which is not conducive to the football game. So like, to prevent him from lifting up, I stood on it while I was trying to make sure that no one's going to take a shot or anything. And then someone went to try and score a goal, so I took my foot off to save it, and I like knocked the ball away, and then I turned toward the kid, and I was going to stand on it again, and the kid had lifted it up, and he just swung it and hit me in the face with it, which wasn't cool. Yo, Bryony, how's it go?
Yo, Brian. Just trying to figure out what shots to use for this. It's such a long segment of playing the piano.
Maybe you could have like pull out shots from them, like shots from far away or from different angles. That might be a lot of work, but
I could. I don't want to break the mood too much, you know.
Yeah. You could have close-ups of their hands more, but that's animating hands, so it's.
I do have a close-up of the hands.
You know what you should watch? Is the Tom and Jerry cartoon where Tom's a pianist on stage. Get some ideas. What do you reckon?
Sorry?
You should watch the Tom and Jerry short where Tom is a classical pianist and Jerry's like in his piano.
Yeah, I could. That's so gag-based, though.
I know, but the compositions of how they frame Tom while he's playing, because for a lot of it he is just playing the piano.
Okay, I will do that.
It makes for cool stories, but violence is not great, and growing out of it is a good. Don't beat your siblings, kids. Yeah, it's not cool.
Don't beat your siblings, kids. It's not cool.
I do remember a time where my sister was in my room, and I was like, "Can you leave?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "If you don't leave, I will throw you out of my room."
I already told you this.
It's like, "You won't do that." I was like, "No, I will literally throw," like calmly, just like this, I will literally throw you out of my room. And she like laughed at me, so I picked her up and I threw her. Good times. She was like 8 or 9 by that point, by the way. She wasn't like
and you were
2 or 3 year old or anything.
And how old were you?
I'm assuming like 15 or something.
Wow, 15-year-old throwing an 8-year-old out of their room. Mike's like grinning to himself as a fond memory.
You seem unimpressed.
I was just teasing you. I don't have any cool stories like that.
Nope.
This one time, this will tell you guys a lot about how much of a control freak I am when it comes to my own work. One time, I had a friend over, and we were building a sandcastle, and I must have been like 5 or something, 5 or 6. We were building a sandcastle in my back garden because my mum had got me sand, and I really, really needed a toilet, but I didn't want to go because I was scared to leave him alone with the sandcastle in case he did something wrong.
This is so fucking telling.
So I left it till the last minute, and I was like bursting, and Mum was like, "Just go." So I like ran to the toilet, but halfway there, I got suddenly afraid that I'd left the sandcastle alone with them, and I shouldn't have. So instead of running the rest of the way to the toilet, I ran back to check the sandcastle, and then peed myself in front of my friend. Like, on the sandcastle.
You ruined it. You did
I
it.
ruined it.
Oh my god. That is not how I thought that story was going to end.
Yeah. It ended with me peeing myself in front of my friend because I couldn't leave the sandcastle alone for 2 minutes to go to the toilet.
How old were you? Like 5?
5 or 6, yeah. Too old to be peeing yourself, basically.
Yeah.
But still young enough to be like, my sandcastle!
That's ridiculous. And so telling about you.
Yeah.
You didn't trust your friend to build a sandcastle.
I grew up a little bit since then, but not too much.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was an embarrassing time in my life. It's fine.
Why do all your stories involve you peeing yourself?
I don't.
At least 2 of them have so far.
Yeah.
I think that's great though. Like, they, in case they were going to build the sandcastle wrong.
Yeah, I know. What were they gonna do? Exactly.
What were they going to do that you couldn't undo or redo?
I think I was scared that they would like take the bit I'd built, which I really liked, and like accidentally just destroy it or something. Like it would crumble.
India doesn't trust anyone to clean up her animations. It's the sandcastles all over again.
It's true. It's true. I don't. They have to be better than me. For me to trust them cleaning it up, because I'm not very good at inking. So anyone who's better than me will be able to do a better job than I'd be able to do myself. Because if someone can't do a better job than I would do myself, then I would just do it myself. This is the thing. So I only like hiring people when I feel like they can do something better than I can do it. Which is why I hire them, because I'm like, you're awesome at this thing. I'm not. Please help.
Oh. Majorako is like sending links to
Ooh, Majorako, thank you. That's great. Oh, look at that's beautiful. I wonder if I can get Miguel, who is the person who's running this project,
to
send
play
me
that part.
Yeah, to show me how that's played on the piano.
That'd be cool. That would be really cool
Yeah,
if you
so I
like
can
accurately map it.
Yeah, so I can see where to place your fingers on the keys.
I think that's going above and beyond.
But that's the point.
It's good, yeah. Like that. The expression above and beyond isn't like you're going too far in here.
I'll always go above and beyond.
It looks really pretty, but the best part is you just animate hands and can avoid bodies and fabric.
It looks great. I will steal that shot for sure. Damn it. If I could use this pupil.
How did it get to be 8:30 already? Jeez. The cat moved.
Oh! Rolando's here! Rolando!
Hello.
Hello.
And you're like, my sandcastle.
Yeah, pretty much. You see, I don't have very many stories of me victoriously beating someone up. I have lots of stories of me embarrassing myself though.
Embarrassing what, sorry?
Embarrassing myself.
Yeah. I still remember that time when I first met your parents, and they were like, pulled out the photo album of you as a kid.
No.
That was interesting but strange.
And you're like, wow, this actually happens. It's not just in movies.
Yeah. I think you were.
I hadn't done that before. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, I think your mum did that just as a joke.
Just to annoy me.
Probably just to like have a bit of fun.
Probably.
They sat with me though. They weren't just like, oh, have a look at the pictures and everything. Like they sat next to me.
I think it's just a weird situation in which they started doing it and then couldn't back out.
Yeah, I think they both realized how strange it was.
Yeah, I think they both realized it was weird to sit with the new boyfriend, like with you sandwiched in between them, and them holding a photo album in front of you and talk you through the various stages of my life, while I just sat with my face over my hand over my face.
You were so like not amused by that. I was having fun. It was really weird though. You were a cute baby.
I wasn't. I was a pumpkin.
You were what? How are you a pumpkin?
How was I a pumpkin?
Yeah.
Because I looked like a pumpkin. I had like big puffy cheeks and a pumpkin shaped head and a sprout of hair on top like a sprig. Giant hamster cheeks.
I didn't see too many baby photos of you. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you were adorable. Were you orange?
Was I orange?
Yeah, because pumpkin's interesting.
When I was like first born, I was pretty orange. It was more just the general shape of me, though.
Oh.
Likened to a pumpkin, I was.
By your parents?
By parents and friends.
Oh. Oh, you're not pumpkin. What kind of ground vegetable are you now?
More like one of those misshapen gourds. Or those creepy turnips from Japan.
Oh, they're so good. Would you date a baby dog or Swift?
I thought you were going to ask me if I'd date a turnip.
No.
I would. Absolutely.
Oh, that's a turn up for the books.
Would you date baby Doig or Swift? Probably neither. What were you like as a baby Doig?
I was adorable.
Adorable.
Adorable. I was a dirigible.
You'd probably want to date Doig then, because I was just bad tempered. Do you remember what the first word was that you learned?
No, actually, I don't. What was yours?
More.
Your first word was more.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. I know. You don't have to say anything. I know what you're thinking.
Well, it's
all been working up to this point, guys.
It's a functional word.
It's a functional word.
How are you feeling today, India? More.
I only used it when I needed it.
Would you just stare people down until you wanted more? Oh my gosh. And Brian's like, haha, but your parents were like, oh god.
We know exactly what kind of child we've conceived now. What about you guys? Do you remember your first word?
I think this is a good kind of argument or like evidence for nature versus nurture. I think your nature was very much established as soon as you were born.
I don't know. Like, my first word was what? A year and a half, 2 years in?
I guess, yeah. I can imagine baby India with a stoic expression going,
More.
That deadpan, just like looking at your father, just like, more.
Knock all the food off my high chair. More. Knock away everything they give me. More. Throw all the food at them. More.
This is not enough. More. Oh man. Oh gosh. Bridie thinks hers was mum. Not sure though.
Oh, hold on. I think it leans asking something regarding a story.
My first word was Nintendo.
So, oh, did the Grumps have an outline when you first started animating? Did they give you a sample for then to go to town? Well, in this particular collaboration, Miguel gave us model sheets, so we knew roughly what they'd be wearing. He told us that he wanted them to be in a consistent scenario, unless he wanted to go to like Imagination Land or something. He wanted them to be playing instruments rather than us reinterpreting the voice clips to be a different scenario. He wanted the scenario to be that they are learning piano together. But other than that, we can pretty much go to town and do whatever we want to do. For the animated Grump, it was much the same, where we got model sheets, we would give them a layout for the room, so we knew what the room would look like.
Yeah,
but we were told that we could pretty much illustrate our own stories and anecdotes how we wanted.
Yeah.
So we could go off into Imagination Land there too if we wanted to. And the lead says, and we do this short comic and there's a 7 to 9-year-old boy in it, and he goes for a walk through the forest with his parents but will get lost. Anyway, I wanted him to have some kind of comforting toy with him. The boy is Japanese, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm trying to give him some toy, but I worry that 7 to 9 is also the age where you don't take your comfort toy outside with you anymore. And I actually think it's really cool. I thought it was some Transformer thing, but it looks too warrior-like for the comic atmosphere. So I thought more like a plushie. I thought about Pokemon, but I don't want to use franchise that would distract from the main story. The toy is not that important, so it should not stand out too much. Okay. Also, Bridie's first word was mum. That's good. That's a nice one.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Hard to suggest maybe a yo-yo?
Yeah, I'm glad to remember to suggest maybe it could be something that they can wear instead of toys. The yo-yo's a good shout though. What's the theme of your story, Aline? Because maybe we can reflect that in the toys somehow.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call. Like, what is it? What kind of thing would the kids value? What would appeal to them?
Talking about stories, since I'm so busy with balancing retail job with the art career, I decided to make Kinematic into a visual novel instead. So you're making a visual novel, Orlando?
Cool.
As in a computer game? That's pretty awesome.
Unless he means a graphic novel. But is visual novel usually?
A visual novel is one of those games, often romantic.
Gotcha. Like Green Dot.
Where it tells a story mostly through text and some backgrounds and character portraits. It kind of leaves a lot to your imagination, which I like.
Mass of the Mountain was sort of visual novel-y, but more point and click.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's not what the theme of your story is. this cool shot that we were given in the chat now.
Okay, so it's like things aren't always as they appear kind of thing.
Meet Scary Yoko that turned out to be nice and bring back to his parents.
So it's like, don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe he has like a favorite book or something that has a raggedy cover.
It needs to be something that
because he's read it so much.
It needs to be something that he'd hug though.
You can hug a book.
Yeah, I guess so. Would you carry a book around with you though and hug it as like a comfort thing?
I think you could.
You could?
Like maybe the cover is all tattered now and it's like faded because he has read it over and over so much that it's a great story, and he cares about it a lot. But it looks like he hasn't really taken care of it.
Yeah, that's difficult. But he's scared and needs someone to protect him. And at the end, does he kind of let go of the toy? Like he doesn't need it anymore? Oh, Mushariko, no problem. Thank you for all the help with the shots and everything. I'm just looking at it now. Let me just snip it from the chat. There we go.
You need to learn how to do like an elegant stroke with the black gum.
So it needs to be a symbol of protection that he let go of.
Could be a little toy shield. To be very literal.
No, I get you, Ollie. What about something that might protect you in a forest? So some kind of forest animal?
I like that. If it was the duck with the leaf on its head from the thing, then it itself is a yokai toy. You know what I mean? Like he has a yokai as a toy.
I don't think having yokai as a toy is a good thing because it
Implies
implies that
that
he's
he already,
embracing it before the story begins.
Yeah.
Which means that he doesn't have then growth. I think it needs to be something that he can maybe let go of at the end. Because he's less scared of the scary things.
Mm-hmm. Or Aline is reacting positively to that.
I'm waiting to see if she reconsiders when the implications are that he already likes yokai.
Yeah. If the toy is actually a cute representation of a famous yokai.
Maybe. I was still worried that the message might get confused with that though.
Yeah, like.
Or is it like a nice double thing where it's like, this thing is really cute, and then he meets and he's like, oh no, it's not really cute, it's not what I thought it was, and then it's like, oh, it's not really cute, but it is still nice.
Yeah, like there's also implications that the behavior of the yokai might change based on the fact that it finds a representation of itself, rather than it just that being its nature. But it depends on how much attention the yokai would give to the toy.
Oh, Aline, I just meant it's confusing in that he's meant to be scared of the yokai. So if you show him having a yokai as something that is his comfort at the beginning of the story, then the fact that he's scared of them is less understandable, because you think he would be more excited to meet something that he loves.
It depends how much the kid has made the connection between toy and yokai, though.
Oh, I know. In real life that is so, but I'm just saying in a comic.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a kid with a Transformer toy, and then they meet a Transformer and scream and run away in fear, you're like, but they love the Transformer toy, I don't understand.
Yeah. But yeah, taking that example, but then if someone has like a puppy as a like a toy stuffed puppy, but then they're faced with a I guess they would. I was going to say faced with like a 50-foot tall wolf or something. They might still run away, but
yeah,
in
but
story terms, they might be like.
They might still be like,
"Oh,
oh puppy!"
Yeah.
You know. But I think if you played it, I think it depends how you play it, Aline. Like, you could try and play it in a way where you have double twists in there. So it's like, yokai are great. Like, I love my little toy yokai, it's so cute. And then it meets a real yokai and it's like, oh my god, yokai aren't cute. Things aren't what they seem, this is terrifying. And then you do another twist where it's like, oh, it's not cute, but it's still super nice. Things are not by seen in another way. You know?
Yeah. I love how much of a double take Patrick Rothfuss wrote this kids storybook, and there's so many like twists in it. It's like really cool. Like it plays with your expectations a lot.
I didn't need this to be the way around. I flipped it because I thought I had it the wrong way around, but it turns out I had it the right way around.
There's a video of him like reading it, so I'd recommend that to you, Aline, as a sort of just something to get the brain going about using the children's story format, but playing with audience expectations for a character.
I mean, to me, it's almost like if his parents got him a yokai toy and he was like, I don't like this thing, it's ugly. And then he meets the yokai and they're nice, and then he ends up like hugging and loving the yokai toy at the end. And it's demonstrative of his character arc.
Yeah.
The other thing I might have suggested is whether the toy has some kind of light in it, like maybe it's a glow bear or something. So when he's going through the forest, it's like a literal
nightlight
light that makes him feel better. Because then you can play with that going out at some point.
Maybe he has a little paper lantern.
Oh, I love those, yeah. But anyway, if you like yokai, you should go with what feels right.
The theme is not so much yokai or nice, but change is scary, but you'll be okay. It's funny how you think, oh, I'll just add this in. It's just a small detail, but everything can be considered and tie into an overarching message.
Yeah, like everything should tie into the theme to make it stronger.
Yeah. I really love how every little nuanced curve of a drawing can help inform musculature, the way that an arm is twisting. Like you can do a gesture where it's like it's a straight line versus a curve, and it's cool. But getting like this little hang of the tricep, the way that like there's a sort of skin fold, subtle, just under here on the armpit. Oh,
Yeah.
I want to get all that.
I love it when artists use a surface line but no inside detail, but you can still tell what all the muscles and everything are just because of them knowing the shapes of the body so well.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like I've messed up here. Rather than just this simply going in, there's the implication of a rib, and then this matches up here. And there's like the indent of the belly button there, and then it kind of sort of curves out.
It feels somehow like Aaron's changing sides when I use this composition, interestingly, because his hands are coming off screen from where Danny is, even though his hands are facing the same way. What sound?
I think it's Eurus Antique, whatever you're doing.
Oh, maybe. Is it the chair creaking?
No,
it might be.
Our chairs don't creak. Ones we're sitting in there.
Not as much. What does it sound like, Lillian?
Hardik posted a silly question about animation way up. Okay, let's. Would you mind reposting it? If you can?
Sorry, we just missed it.
I'm scanning up. Okay. I think I found it. Hardik says, okay, so when I try to animate something, I roughly visualize the movement I want and give it words like doing X, Y, Z. But when it's time to animate, I can't really put down or think of the poses that I want to connect the movement or make any sense of it. So I just end up with lots of unrelated weak poses which have no link with one another, and the movement doesn't work. Would you have any tips? I hope this makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think a a good direction to answer that question is probably along the lines of what Wouter Schultz teaches, where it's all very like forces driving the character for the character posing. What do you think?
Well, can you dig into that a bit more?
I was kind of like offering it to you to explain. If you have a different
to explain
way.
Walter Tulps, because I can't remember. You went to a different talk that I did. I wasn't in that talk with you.
I know, but you did a 2-day workshop with.
But that wasn't on animation.
It was on character design.
Yeah.
His was kind of on character posing and design as well, though.
But I think you may be talking about something that he didn't necessarily cover in terms of movement.
Right. Okay.
Like, my brain's not making the connections I think you're thinking it is.
Okay.
So could you explain it a bit?
Yeah, let me find like a drawing that he's done. Just trying to find something where he tries to explain what he's doing.
Can you not remember?
I can. I just think visual learning is a lot stronger, and if I can find the source, then Tardic's not going to get.
You were looking for something where he was talking about what he was doing.
No, like describing it through a drawing.
Right. Okay, I'll pick up while you're looking at this.
Please.
Hardic, I'd say definitely a good thing to look at is always reference to see how people would get from one pose to another. Or you could think about it in terms of that character specifically. What would they lead with and why in that situation? For example, if you're trying to get from one pose to another with a character who's very cognitive, who relies a lot on their head to figure stuff out, you could lead with the head, especially if they're making a point. Or you could decide that you're going to do it depending on what you want the audience to look at. So if you're going to make a hand gesture that you want them to look at, get the hand there first and maybe give it a harder accent to get into place. Generally, though, my favourite poses are the ones where they feel strong in themselves, as well as working with the movement. And to get those, I think you have to doodle around with a few different thumbnails of what it could be. Like, try planning them. I don't know how much planning you do when you're animating generally, but if I were you, I'd doodle some thumbs of different in-betweens you could have. And try throwing it off kilter a little bit, try doing something unexpected, and see how that reads to you in your head. Like, I will often look at my frame, then look at my in-between that I have thumbed, and then look at the next frame, and just try and picture the movement of how that in-between would look between those two frames. Try to get some automatic overlap in there. But generally, yeah, look at doing a really fun pose that gets you excited in the middle. Yes, think about it from a movement standpoint, but also think about it in terms of what you think would be a nice drawing and what you think would be an interesting drawing. Doc Ock says thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. Do you tend to thumbnail out your in-betweens, Hardic, or just your keyframes, and then you play it by ear for your in-betweens?
I think a combination between expressive breakdowns, where like the character's going to go from, you know, like a head turn this way and a head turn this way. You can put all manner of like head turn to there rather than it just going like that. Same can be done for any kind of movement. But yeah, the thing that Walter Torp was teaching was like how to have intent and forces acting in a character that sort of pulls the whole gesture into that one statement, which is it's cool for not static, but dynamic. It's cool for single posing, but I think you can still apply that same thinking to your poses. So they're going from a very definite action to action, then doing one action and then sort of meandering to the next action. Like, there was a thing in the video that I just brought up there, which is something you talked about, where it's probably better with the audio here, but in terms of like a rhythm in your drawing, where you have all of the force leading to a point rather than kind of all. It's really difficult to explain what you explain because I don't fully understand it. I think maybe look at some videos of Walter Torp on YouTube or something and hear him talk about it. It's probably going to do you a lot of good. So
I agree though. I think if you thumbnail your breakdowns and get some nice interesting breakdowns, then remember that your in-betweens are just there to support the main action and support the motion you're going for. So don't be afraid to favour. Like the in-betweens don't all have to have something going on. If they do, you'll get a muddled mess of an animation. But if they're focused on just supporting the breakdowns of the main action, so everything is geared towards the same point, same idea, then you can get something that's hopefully cleaner and more cohesive.
it's made me realize that I need to be more bold and expressive with my drawing here.
You mean in terms of pushing and pulling then?
Yeah. Like you could have a character and they're pointing. This is an extreme example, but like this character and they're pointing. But if we look at the sort of rhythm of everything, we've got a line here, 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 here. If Walter Torp was to do something similar, he'd like lean the whole body into it.
I think what you're talking about is more gestural posing though than in-betweening.
It is, yeah.
But I've got a good book that addresses that, and I think that Walter Torp might be talking about the same thing, which is gesture first.
Yeah, an exaggeration.
So Eric Goldberg has a book called Character Design Crash Course. Oh no, it's Character Animation Crash Course, sorry. And in the book, he talks about how important it is to draw gesture first, rather than anatomy first.
Which is what I was doing in this drawing.
So, if you see here, this is the example he uses with Phil from Hercules. So the first drawing on the left is one where he approached it anatomy first, and then the second drawing he just thought point, and he drew the gesture first, exaggerating the point as being dragging the entire body with it, like everything is geared towards the point, and then he put the anatomy on top of that, and it made for a much stronger drawing.
That's a better point example than my point example.
It's because you were talking about the points that I thought about it.
Yeah. Aline just Googled yokai plushie and the results are so good.
Oh, I bet they're adorable. I like kappas. I think kappas are great.
Capybara. I know that's not what you meant. Those are like the waterish spirits, right?
They are the little turtle dudes.
Yeah.
Full of water in their head.
Ah. I think my gesture falls apart when I get to the legs.
How come?
I don't know, like I hit like a mental block.
Are you thinking anatomy first instead of pose?
No, I'm just trying to get the gesture.
I can't see your screen at all, fortunately. There's too much glare.
I've always kind of struggled with like legs and posing and balance and stuff. It's annoying.
A good tip is to draw a line straight down from the clavicle. And
Right.
yeah, Rolando, they're my favourite too.
And if you're asking to post something, Orlando, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, definitely.
So I draw the straight line down from the clavicle, and then what?
Aline, I don't know, you could try it and see what happens if you put soda inside the kappa's head. I know that a good way to knock the kappa out is if you trick it into bowing so all the water spills out of its head. Then it becomes incapacitated until its head is refilled.
So I've drawn the straight line down from the clavicle. What do I do with it?
It should fall pretty much between the feet. You said you had a issue with balance.
Well, she's standing on one leg, so I guess that's where like her leg's gonna be. That makes sense. It's a little bit obscured in the reference, but I think it's there. Okay, okay.
It's on the feedback section in Discord. Okay, I'll go and check it out. Just getting Aaron's arms in. Thanks, Barney.
Yeah, Walter's great. Like, his teaching's really approachable.
Feels like Aaron takes a few breaths in this section, so I just wanted to illustrate that.
Seeing Insanium's progress over those 2 years, it's really inspiring.
Yes.
Like, it's in my head as I'm drawing these going, like, I got to get better. I've got to. I would say take an influence from ones that already exist, Aline, but do something derivative of them, or like do something of your own, and then it'll be your yokai plushie.
Let's see, I'm gonna go and look at this Orlando thing. I'd like to see. Oh, that's so nice. I like the design a lot. I like this kind of crescent moon shape she's got between her bangs. Let's see. I will bring this into Photoshop.
Cool, they're looking for feedback. Awesome. Aline, did you get a chance to read the color post I made yesterday? I'd be interested to know like what you thought.
I love pixel art so much. It's so nice. More people should do games with pixel art. So during the senior character, she's okay about designer and things. I think that's what you were answering, wasn't it, Mike?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think it is better to design your own, or at least put a little twist on it.
You were reading it just now. Okay, cool. It covers a lot of the similar material that I did for the OA character design talk, but hopefully it still holds up.
I'm sorry that my computer is so slow.
I want to do similar color type stuff to that, but I think I need to do shorter, more focused posts. Like, that killed me. It took me like 2 days to put that thing together, and I already had most of the images like there to talk about.
Come on, Photoshop. Any minute now.
Okay, gesture first, gesture first. Come on, Michael.
I think I always thought chroma was the same as saturation. I got confused. I thought chroma was the same as value. Always very confused.
Chroma's a tricky one. I added it for like posterity. I don't fully get it myself. But it is different. I think that the issue with chroma is that it has overlapping meaning with saturation. Because they both deal with like the purity of the like how intense the color is, but it's almost like they slide on different scales.
Yeah. Okay, Orlando. So let's see. The main thing I noticed is just that I feel like the left eye here. Let me get a colour you'll be able to see easily. Like correction red. The left eye here. Probably can't see my arrow too well. Here, there, that'll be nice and big. It looks a little bit low. I think generally when face is going away from your perspective like that, it would actually seem a little bit higher. Unless you were looking from a high angle. But it feels like with this angle it needs to be a little bit higher up. So I would be tempted to grab it.
It might be the case, yeah, Aline, where chroma describes that change externally to hue. That's a good catch. It's possible and probable. So something with the hue of blue would have a different chroma with the same value. That's probably it.
I would just tweak it to be more like this, I think, because as you can see the curvature of the mouth, let me actually get to my colour because you use a lot of red in the piece, so it's kind of harder to see. The curvature of the mouth is going up. Okay, that colour works. The curvature of the mouth is going up, and so will the rest of the face. So that's why I've shifted this eye up a little bit. Is just to go with that same curvature that you're describing with all the curves that you have so far. To keep it consistent. Let's see. I might be tempted to simplify this section with the shading a little bit. Just because I'm not sure what these lines are at the minute. Like, are they the bones from the neck going down? If they are the bones from the neck, actually maybe the neck feels like these clavicles should be a little bit higher than they are, or the shoulders should be a bit lower. Because if you feel where your collarbones are, they're very, very close to the base of your neck. Like it's right down at the bottom of your neck. So it feels more like a clavicle would either be here, with the muscle going down here to her shoulders, which is how you have it at the minute, in which case I would move this up. Like so. Or just turn that off. Or I would move the shoulders down so that they fit the clavicle. So it'd be more like maybe that kind of thing. So then the neck would be elongated a little bit. And I would probably lose those bones for simplicity's sake. I have it more like that kind of thing. And looking at the centre line here, this is your centre line. I'd say probably you want to shift the clavicles over a little bit. So that a little well is in the centre. Like so. So I'd probably either go in this direction or I would go in that direction. And then the last piece of feedback that I think I have, because everything else is looking great, it's just these sprites on the far right. You have drawn an isometric floor plane here, but the characters, the way that their feet are positioned, looks much more like they're designed to run on a flat 2D surface like this, because there isn't any perspective on the feet. I think you've already got perspective on the torso though, and the heads. So I think all you need to do is to shorten one of the legs and lengthen the other.
You're going off screen.
Am I? Okay, one sec. Let me bring it over.
I can frame it better for you.
There we go. Like if you still wanted her foot to be facing outwards, you'd still have that. But I think you need a little bit of perspective in there to sell the fact that they are stood on an isometric floor plane.
Did you make the isometric floor plane there?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is I'm sorry that my example is a little bit rushed, but you could make it work much better in your example, I'm sure. But yeah, that kind of thing would sell it better than having them flat, because when you have them flat, it feels like the floor plane should be a 2D one like this. And that's all the feedback I think I have. There's a really super appealing character. She's lovely. I like the look of her a lot. Yeah, she's super appealing. I will paste these into feedback for you. I'm sorry that they're a little bit rushed, but hopefully they're helpful anyway. I pasted both of the versions because I wasn't sure which one you prefer to go with. Let's see. Yeah, I can see what you guys are saying about the fact that, of course, the post feels like it should have each section done in more depth.
Yeah.
So you can revisit it. Maybe.
Yeah, I think I'd like to.
Sure thing, Rolando.
I feel like I learned a lot about how to. I feel like I learned a lot about how I struggle with writing tutorials like that. Because I'm relying a lot on gut and feel, and trying to explain it with technical terms is almost second nature. It's not second nature. It's outside of my comfort, but it is stuff that I have learned. I think as I was writing it, I felt like I was trying to intellectualize it too much. I was trying to use language where it was like da, 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 and then I tried to rewrite it again to be more layman's terms, like an approachable. That's my goal with it, is try and make color more approachable for people. But I don't feel like it's a good. I don't think it's something that someone can like practically read it and go, I can practically apply what he's talking about. I think what I've delivered is here's a bunch of things about color you might not know, and there's a bunch of things that I've recently discovered, but I want to dig deeper into myself.
Right. I think avatar stuff, the analysis stuff there is super useful though. Like, the bit I really enjoy about your post the most is when you talk about the triadic colour schemes and stuff, because that feels like something that I can grab a colour wheel and be like, okay, so if I pick 3 colours roughly spaced this far apart, can I make them work in the colour scheme?
Yeah. I think maybe I just need to have explained those sort of colour schemes more. It feels like I jumped around a lot in the post. And I could probably, as Alan suggesting, break down each one again. And I don't know if that's cheating or anything, but I might actually like reuse some of it and go in deeper each time, and hopefully build up a resource of color posts that are more applicable. I guess it's only the applications part of color concepts I wish were really detailed. I think you're presenting the theory very successfully. It's succinct but very clear with perfect example chosen, but then I would develop individual posts for each application. I want a Bob Ross type series of studying color with Doig there. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe link these developed posts in this overview post, and that would be perfect. That's an awesome idea, to use the post as a kind of iterative development, and I could maybe go back to the post over time.
Yeah. And
relink stuff. Okay, I like that idea. I posted it feeling like it was very much a work in progress, so I think that's maybe why I'm like, guys, can you read this and see if it makes sense, or there's stuff in here that you want to go into more. Jordy commented on my tweet where I said that the more I write about color, the less I feel I know about color. And she said, "This is my life, fake it till you make it," which gave me a bit of kind of like encouragement that you're always going to feel like you don't know as much as you think you know, or you
should know.
Yeah, as you should know. Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Ah, okay. We should probably head off.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, Rolando needs to sleep. Oh. And I need to go and take painkillers and then get to work on other stuff. I've got a hard day ahead of me, guys, but I'm excited about what I'm doing too.
I've got so many pages to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is tough, work is hard, but it's also inspiring and good. Sorry I've been a bit quiet. I've been having a little bit of trouble trying to think of what to do for the next bit of time with this storyboard. So I might do a few more thumbnails at some point to try and work through that block and figure out some more compositions I could use.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'll show you what I've got though after we close off the stream. Like, I would show you guys, but you can't hear the sound, so it's kind of difficult.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow I'll put the sound on mine instead, or something.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you guys will be able to hear it.
I'm not sure how to do that, but yeah.
We'll think about it and see if we can figure it out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, great work, Mike.
Wow. It is that time again where
Yes.
we bid you fair dues.
And
Fair
we
dues?
have to go and do some freelance work.
We gotta make the moolah so we don't die.
Pretty much. I was like, we might die anyway, but then we don't leave the house much, so maybe not.
I would like to go for a shop though.
Do you? Okay, well, maybe I could do with a walk, to be honest. Maybe
Okay.
that's something I could do with. Anyway, yes. We love you guys. Thanks for putting up with us waffling on about nothing. And for the nice conversation and the good company.
I appreciate it all. And may the rest
Of your day be filled. Wait a second. Is it Friday?
Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh my goodness. We are going to see you guys tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm going to miss you. Okay. Well, may the rest of your weekend
May the rest of your weekend
be filled
with that.
We're so good at this.
I'm not really trying to harmonize with you.
Oh, okay. Well, it's more like a tribal cry.
Oh, let's try again then.
No, it's fine. Adventure.
Adventure.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.